Hello and welcome to Linda Z's on Thursday morning. We are here in front of one of our beautiful Brother machines, sewing machines and embroidery machines. You know, we just came back from one of our biggest events of the year, our fall festival, and we were spending 3 days with some of our best customers, and we had several Brother educators there, and one of them happened to be Jerry Granada, and he was actually highlighting this machine, the Aveneer, the Brother Aveneer, the EV1. And so we just were kind of brainstorming with a couple of our customers who were asking about one of the main features of this machine. It's called the picture play. It's right inside, it's digitizing, built inside this machine. And we just thought we would play with it a little bit because we have here at Linda Z's a little attachment to the country of France. And we were trying to help them solve the little problem. It happened at the Louvre a couple of weeks ago. And so we decided to come up with a way to embroider the missing jewels from the Louvre. So if you can see that this is one of the necklaces, part of one of the necklaces. We took a photo of one of the sapphire necklaces that has got a lot of diamonds and sapphires in it, and we just zoomed into one of those sapphires and we decided to stitch that out. And then we wanted to show you how you can do that. So why don't we come over here and we'll play with the machine a little bit. We could add text to this also, so we're going to show you how to do that also. So come on over and we'll take a look at how we did that. So here we've got the screen. It's got beautiful photos that are turning around in looping on the screen until we wake it up. So we just do that by touching the screen. Look at that Mickey Mouse. This is one of the Mickey Mouses that are built into, this is a Disney machine, and Brother does exclusive Disney designs, and so there's some really beautiful designs that are built into the machine. So let's wake it up. And what we'd like to do is do some embroidery. So we're going to push the embroidery icon. And then on this screen, you can see right away, we can get right into the picture play embroidery. So I just wanted to let you know also that I've got a USB stick that's attached to my port on the machine. And inside that jump drive, that USB stick, is a bunch of photos that are linked to the Louvre heist, right? The heist of the Louvre jewels. And so when we press this, it's going to ask us to open up that jump drive. So let's press Picture Play Embroidery. And basically, if we have the correct file, so you can have a JPEG, a BMP, or a PNG file on your jump drive, you do need to have that correct file on your jump drive in order for it to be opened up. So let's open up our file. And it's going to show us the designs that we have here, the photos, the JPEGs that we have on that jump drive. So the one that we actually took was this guy here. So that's the whole necklace, right? So this was the jewel. We zoomed in on that bottom center jewel. That is the whole necklace there. So let's go ahead and set that. So that's a photo for now. And basically, this is an editing screen. So we can do all kinds of things with this one. What I did was I did the crop. I took the crop. And so I rounded the edges here. And so this is not exactly how, so I can get that better, but the okay. So look, that's the same image that we embroidered. And so you can then rotate and do all kinds of different editing. And so we press next. And then look, that's basically what it looks like in the image. So you've got you can see that the rest of the necklace is going to be attached to that at some point. So we'll keep that there. There are 10 different styles that you can embroider any photos, like the photo of anyone, anything, anyone. And so here we're just going to try and do the original style. And press next, and then it's going to digitize that for us very quickly. And so you can see that digitizes that very quickly. But there are 15 colors, so if we want to take some of those colors away, we can. So I think I did 7 colors on mine, so let's preview that with 7 colors only. And so it kind of purifies it a little bit, less of the yellows and the reds, so you're sticking with the regular sapphire and the grays and so yeah, it turns out really beautifully. And so then we can set that, and then that's when we would embroider that. So before we embroider this out, we can actually add the lettering that we were saying, and that would be add, go to our fonts, our lettering, and we can choose any of these fonts. I believe I was playing with the 305 earlier. And so in this, once we've said okay to that font, we can take the sizing, we can edit a lot of different things, but let's take the sizing down to, let's say, a 12 font, which is, you know, like standard press type of, we're trying to get down to a certain size. So I was just gonna stitch, so you can see it's stitching, it's actually showing us what it looks like. Stitch, space, in, time, solves, space, a crime. We're solving the crime heist, the heist of the Louvre here. Crime. And then we can set that. And then what we can do is we can go in and edit, do all the editing functions of that. So we can actually change the size of it. We can make it a little bit smaller, and I like to make it to fit just maybe a little bit larger to be able to fit inside that hoop. I can say okay there. I can actually go into the font editing function, and I can create an arc. So I can create an arc like that, and I can flatten it out a hair, and I can move it to be above the jewel. I can see where that jewel is, and then I can set that all, and look, we can go into up to 400. So I want to group those two together, so let's group those two together. Oh, here, there we go, grouping that together. And so now I can actually move that anywhere I need to. I can center it again in the hoop. It's telling me that from the 5x7 hoop up to the largest hoop available I can use. And then I just press my embroidery function, and it will start to stitch my designs out for me. So isn't that fun? So I just wanted to show you, so this is one of the ones that we stitched out. Beautiful, right? And this in the pocket, I saved a bunch of other ones. So you can see, for example, I used the cartoon play in this one. So I'll set it and show you what it looks like. This was a photo of all of the jewels that were stolen in the Louvre. And I just did a cartoon play, and that was one of the themes. But another theme, let's just go back and show you, that's another theme there. That's that's actually the natural theme, or the original theme of the window at the Louvre. So that's with the outside. So that's the window they broke to take the jewels out of. And so if we go back and check out some of the other ones here, for example, this is the original of all the jewels when you in the stitch out mode. So that's all embroidery stitches there. I can zoom in a little bit and show you a little bit of that. So it's actually super pretty. So this is the necklace that I zoomed in on, this one jewel here. But this is a bow of diamonds, and this is a crown, and this is another pin and earrings. So there's another crown here that was stolen, unfortunately. But yeah, so just wanted to show you some of the different things. So it doesn't take very long. You just go into Picture Play, and you can, there's that necklace. So you could stitch the whole necklace out if you wanted to. So if you just had fun with us here checking out one of the special features of this Aveneer machine, just know that the special Black Friday sales are coming up right now. And on this machine, it is included in our Black Friday sales. So please think about us if you're going to do that. There are other machines in our store also that are featured in our Black Friday sale. It has begun, so definitely all of our brands. We have about 8 sewing machine brands, and every single brand is covered. So definitely be thinking of us for that. See you next time.